Have you ever experienced cold feet, poor circulation, fuzzy thinking, issues with the vessels in your body, or maybe there's a history of heart attacks or stroke in your family, or men with erectile dysfunction? These are all common problems. But did you know that in your body, there's a neurotransmitter called nitric oxide that helps to develop, determine, and regulate the health of your vessels? So about 6 years ago, we learned about nitric oxide, and so we decided to test it for Forrest because of his history with asthma. And so we found some little test strips and we measured it. When you do it, you want a cherry pink. His was down the second from the lowest. Took us about 3 years to find a product that would actually change the status of his nitric oxide, which these test strips tell you. That product was BFF, to help blood vessel flexibility be what it needs to be, get oxygen all the way up to the brain. It was really spectacular. Well, I thought I would test mine. I was sure I would have a great score. Mine was the lowest. Oh my goodness, I thought that's not good. And it actually required more of the BFF than it did for Forrest. But as soon as I started taking it, those test strips went to pink, and what I noticed is no cold feet, better circulation, and better oxygen all the way to the brain. And when nitric oxide is at its level that it's meant to be, it lowers the risk of heart attack or stroke. I think that's kind of important. So this is very simple. It's kind of like a little sweet tart. And you put usually about 2 of those. So you would just open this up and don't need the cotton. 2 of those is a normal amount. Now it's a little bit acidic, so I recommend that people put it in water at night, let it dissolve, and drink it the next morning. 2 is all that it took for Forrest. Then there was Cheryl. It requires 4. But you know what? That to me is a pretty small price to pay to reduce risk of heart attack and stroke. So BFF, super simple. You use the test strips to determine, are you down in the white, down in the low zone, medium, or are you optimal cherry pink? If you start with 2 and it's cherry pink, you have your dose. If it's not quite there, go to 3. And you know what? It won't be long before you are giving your body the support it needs for nitric oxide. Better oxygen to the brain, better circulation, and being able to be used by every organ in the body. That's the power of BFF.